Dark Souls is infamous for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is its iconic "You died" screen. But Dark Souls also took a very interesting approach to leveling. That is, the souls from which the game gets its name. This got me thinking, this universal currency, this fundamental energy behind the world of Dark Souls, can make a great analogy for, well, energy. And if that's true, surely it would be a great way to learn about conservation of energy. So, rest a moment at my bonfire, and let's learn about the law of conservation of energy. Okay, firstly, let's think about what the law of conservation of energy actually says. The total energy in a closed system will always remain constant. Or, you might have heard the more concise version, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only change form. So how does this work? Well, the simplest way to think about this is to consider the shift between kinetic and potential energy. And we can use Dark Souls to help illustrate this. If souls are energy, then spending souls to level up is putting energy into our character. This character is our system, and in this case it's not closed because we're putting more energy into it. But if we take a character of a specific level, now we can think about a closed system, because the souls are already in the character. What we have now is potential energy. What do I mean by that? Well, we have stats. We have dexterity and strength. We have health and stamina value. These are all values which represent a potential. They aren't doing anything right now. They allow us to do things. This is where kinetic energy comes into play. If I sprint, or swing my sword, or take a hit, my stats, my potential energy, is converted into movement and damage. It is changing form. Think about my stamina bar, which is full of potential energy, until I swing, converting it into kinetic energy. The green part of the bar is potential, the grey is kinetic. But the total size of the bar remains the same throughout. So, total energy is conserved. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, the character isn't really a closed system. Souls are energy, and we feed souls into our character to increase the total energy in the system. If I level endurance, for example, my stamina bar gets bigger. But the more I level, the more souls I have to spend. Why would that be? In real terms, energy transfers aren't perfect. They have what we call an efficiency, which is in almost all cases not going to be 100%, it's going to be much less. In the case of our level ups, this means that one level consists of a much smaller amount of energy than the amount of souls we spent to gain it. Not only that, but with each level, the efficiency is decreasing. The Ashen One's body appears to be a really poor vessel for large amounts of energy, so it begins to accept less and less each time. Maybe our first level is at 70% efficiency, but by the 10th it could have dropped to 60%. But wait, I thought I said energy couldn't be destroyed. So where are these souls going? Well, they're being converted into other forms of energy. They aren't transferring to the character, they're transferring to the environment around them. See this flash of light? It didn't come from nowhere. It takes energy to produce light. And that's sound too. You can't create sound without energy. This is what happens all the time in real life. If I pedal my bike, I'm moving myself, yes, but I'm also creating a squeaking sound and heating up my bike tires. Not all of the energy I'm putting into pedaling is becoming kinetic energy. But the rest doesn't disappear, it just changes form. That's what we call the law of conservation of energy. Now, unfortunately this won't help you all that much in trekking through Blighttown, but hopefully it sheds some light on how the world around us functions. This has been Games for Grades, where learning science is as easy as playing around in your favourite games. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for other concepts or games you might like to see covered, let me know in the comments below.